Hi guys, this is Mr. Gore coming at you with Screencast number 11 for this academic school year. We've got a lot to do, so let's get busy. The big question for today are what are the essential elements to creating an effective design? I want to focus on that because at the very beginning of class we're going to do a gallery walk. And I want you to think about those essential elements of effective design that you learned about in the investigate stage. As you walk around the class and you look at your colleagues' work, think about whether or not they are incorporating those essential elements into their designs, and then come up with some good examples that you've seen in the class, and then maybe some recommendations for how some of your colleagues could improve the final designs they're working on. Second of all, we're going to do a marketplace activity, which is going to help us get a better understanding of how to create good poster designs. Now, I'm focusing in on posters because we saw in our last class that there were some deficiencies in the posters that were being created, and that there was a lot of text and information all crammed in there, and it made it visually very crowded and difficult to understand. Okay? Now, the emphasis is on good poster design, but I think we all have a lot to learn from it, because if you can do good poster design, really, you can do good design. So what I've done is I've chosen an article from the internet which gives some really good tips about creating good posters and the design elements that go into them. And I have divided that article into sections. And I'm going to assign a section to each one of your groups. Now your job is to read over that section with your group and then come up with a visual icon that sort of represents the information that you learned. And you're going to choose one person in your group to be the seller. The seller is the person that's going to convey that information to the rest of the class. And then all the other members in the groups will be buyers. And they're going to go off to other groups in the class to get information about their sections and then bring it back and share it with their own group. In this way, we'll be able to cover all the information in this article in a quick 10 or 15 minutes. All right? So once we've got our minds focused on good design, I'm going to allow you to continue working on your final designs for the rest of the class. If you finish those, what I'm going to ask you to do, I'm going to get rid of that. What I'm going to ask you to do then is think about your design specifications, look at your 3 final designs, and you're going to choose one, the one that best fulfills your design specifications. And I'm going to ask you to justify your choice through a paragraph that you will write on your advertise_it_design_your name Google Doc. Okay? All right, let's finalize this screencast by taking a look at our rubric for design. You've already accomplished this. You've produced multiple initial designs and thoroughly evaluated them against your design specifications. You are working on this right now. You're going to create a final design that fulfills all of the following criteria. It's drawn in full color, expresses a clear design idea, and requires no verbal explanation. And then finally, this is the last point on our agenda. You're going to provide clear, objective, written justification for your chosen design. So what I want you to do is tell us which design you chose and justify your choice. Essentially, explain why you chose it and why you feel that it best meets your design specifications. Okay? That's all for tomorrow's class. Look forward to seeing you then. Bye-bye.